Hey guys, Jess from Knockout Print Shop, and today I have for you the 2022 Makselife Review, first impression, unboxing, all the things, comparison, so I can tell you everything that I know, which is not that much because honestly I've been kind of out of the loop and busy with some other things. So this is going to be a like raw, legit first impressions because I took it out of the box. I was like very impressed with the packaging as usual, the shipping, all of that good stuff. But I have not done an in-depth look at these or compared them much. And I'm going to be using my little cheat sheet on my phone that Sierra sent us, everyone on the review team, outlining like the changes, all the products that are available, all of that stuff. So what I'll do is kind of what I've done in the past, I think, which is like as I'm showing you this one, also compare it to the previous year and we'll get started. Let's take a look to start with the exterior components of the planner. So let me just see to make sure I'm like not making things up here. Which version is this? Okay, so let me go like this. Okay, so this is 2022, this is 2021. So let's just start with the few things that are different on the planner. So this is considered what she calls the flagship planner. It is the 12-month dated, fully loaded weekly planner with the goal setting system in it. So you can see this year I picked the chevron. It's got this cute little heart. I love this. This is clean, right up my alley. I don't like things that are highly decorated. So this really works for me. I love chevron stuff. I think this is professional, but like cute enough to not be like boring. I do like that. I do like the quality of the cover. That is all the same. Last year I had gotten this version. I did like this version. I thought it was simple, had a nice quote, but I prefer more of the clean look. So the first thing you will notice, let me hold this like this, is, and I don't know if this is coming across on camera. Let me move this other one out of the way here. But the coil is slightly different. So they went with a slightly different colored, I think this is called like an O wire ring or something. So the new one, the 2022, is just slightly like almost lighter. But again, not a huge difference. I do personally like the double O-ring or whatever the hell you call it. But that is that. So let's look at the backs. So backs are the same as usual. You have this nameplate here. Looks like it is pretty much the same exact color. So all of these features, the grommets are a little different color than they were last year, but the exterior is what's to be expected, exactly the same. So I'm gonna go over this planner first because I did get this in vertical, and then the horizontal I got in a different new option that they have. So let's just open it up and go page by page and see what is different. Because it's kind of nice to see each page and see. This is gonna be a long video, guys, buckle up. Okay, so the name page, intro page, whatever you want to call it, is pretty much the same as last year. It looks like the one design difference that they did was used a slimmer, less heavy of a font here for the year. So that is all. Looks like the tabs are, you know, exactly what you can expect from them. I want to say, not that this matters, are they different? This tab for the new year might be, 2022 might be a slightly different shade of gray, but again, that doesn't really matter. But again, nice laminate covered tabs, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's flip open here. These are like the intro page from Sierra. This looks like to be exactly the same. I just want to get to the stuff that everyone just kind of cares more about. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm making a bunch of noise. Okay, so this is the goal setting stuff. It looks like aesthetically this page is exactly the same as is this page. So the design of the whole goal setting instructions process, all of that is the same here. There's a little bit different layout of the quotes. Before, the author of the quote was on the bottom. Now it's over to the right. So it's just a subtle design change. Okay, so these design compass pages, I know you can't see this side, but it's literally exactly the same. The life compass wheel is the same. The only thing, again, you can see this is like a light gray, slightly heavier or thicker, wider font. This is a thinner, darker font. Personally, I like that. I think it's a nice, clean font. Last year she had this little dotted, underlined kind of divider. I do like that. So I think this is again just a random design thing. I maybe would have liked a little divider there just to give this text a little division, but this is just like subtle design things. Ooh, another thing I just noticed, last year these pages all had this striped ombre effect. Now they're completely clean. There is no border around these pages. I do personally like that change. The other thing you will notice is in the previous 2 years, she's had this scallop shape around the icons for each area of life. This year she took that out and we just have a circle, which is nice. The one thing I will say from a design standpoint, I think I would have done differently is, and this you may not be able to see on camera, when she had it as the scallop, the color inside the scallop, so the border in between the scallop and the circle was the light color, and the circle was the dark color, so the white icon popped. Now she's reversed that, and the lighter shade is on the inside. So and then the icon representing the area of life is still white, but that makes it very, very hard to see when you have this light color and you're using a white, thin lined icon. So for me, with horrible eyes and just the size of this, it is incredibly hard to see that that's like a little piggy bank with $1, like a little coin in it. That's the house, especially yellow and white, super hard to see when it's light. So I think I would have flipped that if I were her, and I would have made the color inside this circle the darker of that color so that the white icon would have popped more. Obviously the word for each area is on there, so it's not like you can't figure out what the heck it is, but that's just a design thing I would have done differently because it is hard to see. Okay, so the scoring pages, guys, are exactly the same as last year. Again, you can just see this header font change, but the layout, the icons are the same. I'm trying to see if there's any differences here. Doesn't look to be any differences on those pages. So you can expect that. Again, the only difference is you no longer have this striped border. The page looks really clean. Okay, get into the intentions page. You can't see this page, but they are exactly the same. Again, minus, and I apologize, you might hear my dog click-clacking around here in a second, but this like stripe situation is done. Looks like this green is subtly different. It's a different shade, but everything else is the same. Okay, then we go into the goal setting page. All this copy, same, just different headers. Try to go as fast as I can. These pages are the same. So she's subtly redesigned the page where she goes over the types of goals. So instead of having just like these divider lines, she's put this box, this with a header here. I think actually that lays out this page a bit better, and it does kind of really draw your attention to this concept of these 3 types of goals. So if this is something you enjoy about this planner and this system, this lays it out a little more. It's easier to digest the information in this kind of layout. These pages are completely the same as they were last year. And again, this one is the same. The only thing here, like I said from the other page on the compass, is last year this was just she did what I had said would be better aesthetically and visually. The color of the circle is the darker shade with the white icon. Now you have it as a lighter shade of the color with the icon. So the icon is almost not visible. So that's one thing I would like to see changed next year. Trying to see if there's anything else I noticed that is different. I do not think so. Okay, so that's that. Then we go to like this kind of mind mapping page. I did know on the little cheat sheet they gave me the dots on the dot grid are subtly darker. So I'm guessing she got some feedback on making these darker so it's easier to use. I'm not a huge dot grid fan, but that's not the end of the world. Okay, so now you go into the change she made here on the goal pages, where last year we had this like flag with a focus over to the right. This year she took this header all the way across and the focus is below. Aesthetically, I do like this. It creates a nice division between each of the categories. The one thing I don't like aesthetically, and again, these are like little things, it's just my personal preference, does not impact my thoughts on this planner. I think it's great. I don't like that this is on the top of this circle. I think I would have liked to have seen either this band be thicker or this skinny band be centered in this circle versus leaning towards the top. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. This is just a weird random little thing that I was like, I would like this either wider or centered in relation to the circle. I don't know. That's just a weird little adjust thing. Again, my comment on the icon color in that light circle I think is not ideal. So again, you can see this is all the same. It says annual goals. This one used to say last year said 2021. It does not note the year on the new one. So again, flipping through these pages, everything is the same. Let me get to the vision board. So let's see here. Vision board page, exactly the same as last year. Just a blank page for you to do that work. And then here, again, you're just not having these borders. What do we got? Goal setting tip page. All of this stuff is the same, guys. So there's nothing really different in the instructions. There was no need to make any of that different. She just, I think this improvement of this darker font that's a lot sharper is an excellent improvement to this lighter font that's harder to read. And then of course you go into now the meat of the planner, your weekly and all of that. And you're gonna get a kind of branded quote thing on each month. Okay, so we go into January. What are the differences in this? Let us see. So here's January from last year and this year. Again, so it looks like, let me see before I make a comment on this. Hold on. Yes, okay. I like this. So what she did was she went back, I think in the first year of the planner, the month was gray. Last year she made the month blue, which even just making the word of the month blue, and that thick font really brought to your attention that this month was blue. Some people really liked that. At first I thought I would like it, but I actually prefer this, where it's like the word for the month is gray. The only blue you have is just subtly in the day of the week and in these date dots. So you really have the opportunity to, I think, customize this even more, and the color is not like in your face. It was amazing how just having that bolded, colored text really made the page look more blue. So subtle design things can have a big impact. So anyways, long story short, that's the change on this page. Everything else is the same as far as I can see, as far as like the sizing and the color and how she did the date dots. Only change here, like I said before, the quote, the author was below, now it's to the right. So that's how your month looks. This bottom mini month for the next month is the same, but you did lose, again, the striped border, which makes this page look so clean. I think that was a great change there. Then we have the next change, which is in the goals page. So we have our monthly goals here. So that looks exactly like her annual goals, where she got rid of the flag and went to this full stripe. And now instead of saying monthly goals with January as like the subheading, now it just says January goals. I think that's a nice change as well. So a good clean page. And I would just have liked to seen this band in the middle. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Am I just being a weirdo? That's highly likely. Okay, so then again, quote, just subtly different, but you can see this band across versus the flag is what is the change there. Okay, so then you go into the reflection or the dot grid page you have here. And she does have a small prompt at the top now, which she denotes those few reflection questions, words, prompts that we actually make stickers of these words, but she just has reflect on wins, what worked, what didn't, lessons learned, and adjustments needed. So in case you needed a little guidance on this page, you do have that. It looks like, I'm trying to see, looks like this is very similar. The language is a little bit different, but it's the tip at the bottom, the coaching tip, seems to be the same. And you can see here, this had the scallop with the flag, and this is just the circle. I like this better. The gray is the dark gray, and the icon is white, so it's easier to see that. So this is kind of like your reflection page. That little prompt is added at the top. Then we get into the weekly goals. So Our sticker that was one of our best sellers seems to be no longer needed, because instead of these being blank, this is obviously a month I used, this used to be, oh, I'm ripping my planner, but this used to be blank, right? And we made these stickers so that you could put that in there. Those are no longer needed. She has added the headers here to the goal categories. My same feedback as the other ones. I wish this was either wider, this band, or it was centered in relation to the circle. Yeah, so that's that. And then it says weekly actions, and it says the dates of the week versus the week number like it did the previous year. Okay, we're 15 minutes in. I got to watch my clock because at 30 minutes I have to start and stop this again. Okay, let me go into a week I didn't use so you don't see the clutter of my planning, so we can compare this more. Okay, let's do this. Ooh. Okay. So we go into the week spread, and I don't expect, yeah, there's really nothing different, guys, in this design. So you have the columns are the same, this layout is the same, the heart is the same, even the date layout is exactly the same. It looks like, let me just check. So in each month, whatever the color is for the month, the day of the week and the date are in that color. Let's just make sure I'm right. Yeah, so, and that's the same as it was last year, correct? Let's see. Yeah, so that's how it was. So this is the same, guys. Let's look at the right-hand page. The habit tracker has not changed at all. So essentially, going forward, this planner is the same in the spreads. I think, what do we got for the monthly? So let's just look at the monthly reflection, which is the last page. Hold on, I got to go to a different month because this will have the compass reflection. Here, okay. So here's last year, here's this year. It looks like it's the same. So the only difference is this just says monthly reflection. It doesn't say the month underneath it, where last year it said the month. Questions are the same. Although it looks like she added, so wins, what's working, what's not, what I learned, improvements, gratitudes, habits. She added an area I want to focus on next month. I think that's a great add-on. And then, of course, rating your month. And I would imagine that these dots, let's see, are they the color of each month? Oh, no. Every month, they are always gray. I actually like that. I think that's nice. Sorry. That's nice that it's gray. And it's not the color. It keeps this page, again, I think, like the first year she went really neutral. The planner didn't express as much color. Last year I think she amped up the color of each month, and I think this year she's found a good balance between the two, where there's enough color for those of you that like color, but it's also a little bit more neutral so you don't have color jumping out in your face. So let me look here really quick and see if there's any changes to the quarterly compass, which would be what here? Okay, quarter one. Okay, so let's look at this. Looks the same. You still have Q1. You've got the instructions. Again, she's removed the scallop. These icons are so teeny, teeny, tiny. It is really hard to make these out. I would suggest her next year flipping that, like I said, and maybe, I don't know, maybe even making that a tad bit bigger. It's dang near impossible to read. So all of this stayed the same, all these prompts. And like usual, every month is going to have a color there. So you can see the month is super simple. It does not have the color of the month there. What else do I need to show you guys? I mean, the planner, you get your lined page just like we've had before. Oh my gosh. No, that's there. Okay, let me see. What am I doing? Okay, so that's the planner. I don't even honestly remember. I never use the back of my planner or the extras, so let's just take a quick peek at that. Here is your year at a glance and your year forward. Here is how it looked last year. Very subtle change. No divider this year and a thinner font, but everything else is the same. So that is that. And then let's look here. So you get some lined note pages. That was the same last year. You get your pocket. I never use that. Looks like you get a sheet of stickers, and it looks like they are very similar to last year, but now you're getting some of these kind of like skinny boxes, label type. The scallop situation is gone, And then these more like quote kind of ones are not in there anymore. And then she's got the pocket, which was last year, was the same. Whew, okay, 20 minutes in. That is, oh my gosh, I'm probably ripping pages. That is the flagship planner in the Vertical. So it's great. I mean, again, like there's not much she needed to change. I think what she did change was great. Aesthetically, other than my repeating that I think the icon is too hard to see. Other than that, I think it's excellent. I really like this cover. The cover options are really cool. They're really different. You have everything from this, which is subtle and professional, to something. The artist ones are a lot. So one is pretty unique. So you have a lot of choices there. The other planner I picked as a review team person was the 6-month undated horizontal. So I haven't, even though I was like team horizontal for a lot of last year, this past year has been kind of a mess with my planning situation. I wanted to do the 6-month because first of all, I wanted to see what this looked like. I wanted to have the freedom to have it undated so I can like use the horizontal when I want. And I thought, why the heck not? So last year, I got the more flagship, well, she only had the 2 planners, but I got the regular horizontal. So these are both 7x9. This one's not dated. So this isn't going to be like 100% side by side, but just so you see, obviously one thing you notice, these undateds have this like traditional spiral. I used to not like this, but I really like this spiral. It is a nice, strong spiral, and I love it with these like vegan leather covers. I think this is super cool on a spiral bound planner. This is very nice texture. It seems incredibly durable. I love that it's stamped with Makselife. This looks professional. I'm totally digging this cover. Okay, so obviously, let's see here. Oh yeah, and it like flips real nice. I'm totally into that. Okay, so this is the undated, just so you can see what a dated, the flagship looks like versus an undated. There you go. It tells you right there what it is. You can get this undated in Vertical as well. So it would obviously say Vertical edition. Okay, so obviously you go in and all the goal setting stuff you're going to get, we already went through. That's going to be the exact same. But let's just look at what it looks like when it's undated. So you're not missing any of the goal component. That whole entire goal section is exactly the same as it is in the flagship planner. So let's go into any differences here on what this will look like. Hold on, not doing a good job of side-by-siding this. All right, so here we go. This is what an undated month looks like. Awesome. This is very, very neutral. So if you are someone that like does not want color, wants this to be just a complete blank slate because you like want a color code, you don't want any colors clashing with your color coding, you like to be really decorative, whatever, this is going to give you that option. Obviously there is no month, so I don't know. I feel like maybe they're coming out with stickers with that, but I think we will do that as well. Sell stickers that have the month. We already do have date dots. That was something we already had sold these past 2 years for Moxie for people that wanted to redate their planners and not have a Sunday start. So we do have a strip that goes up here, so you could totally change this and make this a Monday start if you want to. And so there's no holidays in here either because it's undated. So we do sell holiday stickers. So you could like make this your calendar with the stickers we already have in our shop. Except for the month. We needed to come up with a month sticker for that. Okay, right side of the page, exactly the same. So you're getting quotes. You're not missing out on anything except for obviously the mini calendar because it's undated. All right, so let's look at the next pages. Obviously your goal setting stuff is going to be the same. There's going to be no note of what week it is or what month it is because it's undated. Let's look and see what the horizontal looks like. Let me go into a month I didn't use so you can see it blank. Here we go. Okay, so the only thing you have to add onto this page to date it is the date. The day of the week is there. Again, these are all the exact same layout that it's been. Actually, you know what I think I like? I didn't think about is I like that this spiral I think it's going to be easier to write here. An O-ring is very big and it makes it hard to write in this section. So I don't know. I can't confirm that, but that's my first impression. Let's see. Everything else appears to be the same. I'm guessing these measurements are the same. Oh, the only thing I do see is see how this line goes all the way through to the end of the page? This year it stops. So I'm guessing why that is because there is going to be undated inserts available that are unpunched, and probably they use the same file, and maybe that's why that line doesn't go all the way through. Not that it matters. That's not a big deal. Okay, so obviously this planner goes like that through the rest of the month, and I do not think there is any color on this. No, because there's not going to be a color per month because you can use it for whatever month you want. The one added thing I think they offer, which is really cool, Quarterly Assessment 1. Oh, see, good thing I flipped. So usually in the dated planner, like you just saw, every 3 months the quarterly assessment is in there. But since this is undated, this was smart. She put the assessments at the back. So you can do your first assessment. Since this is 6 months, you're going to have 2 assessments in there. Good job, Sierra. That's cool. Ooh, what is this? Future plans. That's a cool little feature. So that's a good thing this is totally live, guys. I had no idea this was in here. So you do that, and then it looks like in each, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and 6 of the 8 colors are represented in here. You can put the month in there. Maybe that's so you can set goals for the next 6 months and buy the next planner. I don't know. That's cool. You get lots of great lined paper, and then the cool thing they do give you back here is clear labels to put on your months. Although the one thing I'm noticing is these seem to be a lot longer than the tab themselves. So I don't know if you'd like wrap these. I don't want to use them yet because I don't want to use this, but I think these seem really nice. They're like this laminate, like nice clear paper or sticker paper, but they do seem a bit wide. You can trim them. I don't know, but that's cool that that's in there, so you don't need to worry about that. And then of course you get your sticker sheet, and all that is the same. So I think if you are somebody that wants the neutralist of planners, no color, you want to make it your own. The other thing you'll notice right off the bat too is, since this is half the amount of time, that this guy is not necessarily half as thick, but I would say like a third as thick. So that would help if it was on camera, but you can see this is thinner. So if you want a thinner planner, you want the flexibility to use it when you want, you don't want any color, I think these undateds are going to be fantastic for you if that fits your criteria of what you are looking for in a planner. Okay, so let me talk really, I just dropped my mic, hold on, I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let me pull open my little cheat sheet here, guys. So really quick, like we talked about, the flagship is this regular planner. It is 7x9, obviously available in the horizontal and the vertical. You saw the changes. I don't have the flagship in the horizontal, but you can imagine it's the same. O-ring binder, 4 different covers. It is $76. It has the 120 GSM bright white recycled paper. You have the different covers. You can go to Makselife's Instagram and Facebook, and they have all the cover options, tons of wonderful pictures to show you what you can get. I'm going to pause because we're almost to 30 minutes and start over. Okay, so that is the flagship planner. I do believe that they are a little more expensive than they were last year, and I feel like Sierra addressed this in her Facebook group and on a live video, stating that due to some supply chain issues, there's been paper shortages, all kinds of things, that they incurred a price increase, so that is why the prices are up. But do not quote me on any of that. Go and find those videos in their Facebook group, and you can get all those questions answered. So the 6-month undated, that's what I have here, and I did it in the horizontal. You can also get it in the vertical. It is 7x9. You have the spiral coil. There's 2 different vegan covers. The paper's the same. You get stickers in the tab to do the tabs. Monthly sticker kit can be purchased to add months and dates to month. So it looks like there is going to be a sticker kit. But like I said, we have date dots. We have day of the week strips. And we will also be offering months, but obviously you can get them from Maksey as well. And this planner is $64. But remember, it is 6 months. So if you do end up using this consistently, you're going to have to buy another one 6 months down the road, or buy 2 at the same time. So the other planners, there's quite a few options that I don't have. I will plan on buying some of them. So there is also a quarterly daily undated. A lot of girls in the review team did pick that one up or have been using Moxie's free printables to test it out. And I'm pretty intrigued by this planner. So it's an undated quarterly. So it's gonna have this spiral. It is an A5 size. So I like that, that's kind of cool. It's gonna have, there's gonna be these faux vegan leather covers and there's 4 different colors. It will be $58. The same paper, there is no goal coaching tips. There's stickers to date the divider tabs that are included. There will be monthly sticker kits you can buy to add months and dates. So it is, you can learn more about that, see the different girls on the review team that picked that one and already have it. You can go to their Instagram. If you go to Makselife's Instagram, she has a, she's tagged everybody on the review team and everybody picked different stuff. So that way you can see all these things. So that one intrigues me. I might buy that one. The companion notebooks are the little like quarterly notebooks that are A5 size. They don't include any planning. They are only the goal setting stuff. So you get the goal setting system and monthly calendars. They're little lay flat books. They're sold in packs of 4. It's $56. It looks like they are all the same as the 2021. The insides have been updated with the new design for the goal pages. So those are those. That's a good option if you're like already an Erin Condren lover or an Inkle Press lover and you just want the Moxie goal system. The companion notebooks are a great option. And again, those were $56. Okay, we're almost there. There's also 6-month undated inserts. So this planner, the undated planner, you can get an insert in either horizontal or vertical in a 7x9. They are unbound, unpunched, no cover. You're just getting the meat, just the inserts, and that's $48. The divider, the pocket, the month stickers will be included. Okay, so you're gonna get dividers. You're gonna get the pocket, the month the pocket thing, this guy back here, that you'll get. And the month stickers to date, to label your month tabs. You can also buy the sticker kit if you want to, but it's the same as this planner minus the cover and the spiral. So you have that option. I'm kind of interested in that too because I've really been this year, end of this year, been using my Inkwell Press. I love the disc planner. So I'm really curious about using the undated inserts in this. So oh my God, I might end up spending hundreds of dollars. So I might buy that. Okay, you can also get the quarterly daily inserts. So it's the daily we just talked about. It's an A5 size, unpunched, unbound, no cover. Again, just the meat of it, $44. She also has this whole entire thing. I don't even know why I'm reading this to you guys. You could probably you can go on her Facebook group and see this whole thing for yourself. Okay, so I just realized that, so I'm like rambling. There's going to be a digital planner. That is not my jam, but there is a digital. It'll be available sometime in December. The price is to be announced. That's a whole nother world that is not of interest to me. She's going to have dated monthly sticker kits. She's going to have the functional sticker book. She's going to have the goal setting bookmark trio. No, I lied. I think. The dot grid notebooks, an expandable pen pouch, bullet journal washi, time washi, magnetic bookmarks, pen loop, daily sticky pad, a habit tracker sticky. There's a bunch of other stuff. I don't have that stuff, so I can't even show it to you. But again, follow Makselife on Instagram. Check out the rest of the people's reviews. 2 people got some other products you can see live. She's been showing the stuff. I think when my video goes out on Friday, you will have already seen her full walkthrough in her Facebook group. So you'll see all of this stuff and more. But my initial impression, probably of what I got that I'm really loving, is this. I kind of wish I would have got it in the vertical because I've been using a vertical more. And I really like that this is, I think, at least, I like that it's undated. I don't know if I like it that it's undated as much as I like that it's totally neutral and there's no color. So, I don't know. I'm really curious. What I will probably buy is the undated version of this in vertical. And I may buy the spiral version of the daily because I'm really curious about that too. Overall, like I said, I think there's wonderful options in her collection this year for all different planner types of people. Whether you're a you want the flagship planner in horizontal or vertical. You've got cool color cover options. The updates are great. It makes this planner super easy to decorate or keep super minimal. You have these undated versions for somebody that likes to use their planner once in a while, or just wants the neutral colors or whatever, wants the less bulkiness. You're gonna have inserts. Pretty much you can get whatever you want. The inserts are going to be, the unpunched inserts are a very limited quantity as she tests that out. So just know that. I think you can get, if you were in ClubMakse, you're going to get you're going to get first dibs on everything. If you're on her email list, I will link that below. You will also get earlier shopping experience, and then the live launch for everybody is the 17th. I really am excited about these new products. I do want to try to get back into my Maksey. I've been using my inkwell. I haven't been great at planning lately, but these options, sometimes just new stuff is fun and it makes you want to get back into your planner again. So I'm excited to try these different options, and that's all I got to say about that, guys. I think if you are looking for a new planner, Maksey has a lot of opportunity for you and a lot of options. I personally am not in a goal-setting state of mind right now in my life, so I don't need all that part, but I can ignore that or use that for what I want and still really enjoy using this top-notch planner, and her community and the inspiration is great. So I will have my affiliate link in the description of this video. If you are interested in using that, please click through and do so. I do get a little bit of a commission. If you don't want to use it, that's cool too. Just go to makselife.com. Either way is awesome. Let me know if you guys have questions. I feel like this was a pretty easy first impression unboxing review because it is a good product, and the things that she did were, I think, really great updates. So anyways, I'm rambling and being repetitive per usual. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know if you have questions, and let me know which of these products you are considering buying. And I look forward to making some new stickers, sharing some planner inspiration with you guys, and I will see you in the next video.